All right. Whoa.
Hello.
Bingo.
Bing bong. We got sound.
Hello.
It is time to get it going on the only way that we know how, and that's with a whole lot of car guy coffee.
Coffee.
Kapow.
Kapow.
Get you some.
He had forced it over and was trying to fly.
What's
Hey.
up? Hello, people.
What's going on, car guys and car gals?
Yes.
And all of you solutionaries out there.
Wow.
Welcome to the cafe. Fred is back.
Oh, I'm back.
And he looks like he has been transformed. He looks like he has been put into a glow chamber where he came out with this extraordinary new
no doubt
color that's to him. And it's it's what happens when you get exposed to extreme light, that you just begin to glow, right? Your skin begins to change colors.
Extreme light.
So it gets way deeper than that, everybody. I'm just so excited that he's back. Welcome back, brother.
Appreciate you, man. Thank
Hey,
you.
Hey.
Great.
Cheers
to
to
that.
you
Hold on, my friend.
in the cafe.
Hold on,
Welcome.
let me get my next sale cup.
Car
Up.
guys. Oh, next sale
Boom.
and next review. Get you some. But welcome back, brother.
Thanks, man.
Hey, everybody. This is Lou Ramirez, the car guy.
It's Fred Lenore's subprime hero.
And we are excited to be brewing solutions.
Yes, we
on
always
the
are.
Car Guy Coffee Podcast.
Every single day.
Welcome. Hey, do what it is that you do and help us out real quick. If you got a friend that likes being uplifted and upshifted, share this around a little bit. But hey,
what's up,
how
Michelle?
happy
Real
are you to
quick.
be back?
What's up, Michelle? How you doing? Appreciate you for jumping on.
What's up, Michelle?
Sure. Man, I'm happy to be back, man. I'll tell you one thing. I had a really good time this weekend. I needed it. I took a little 3-day weekend, went out to a lake with my wife and my son. It was just us three, and we just wanted to do that. 'Cause, we don't have a lot of years left with my son being he's leaving for college in a couple years and all that good jazz that everybody wants your kid to do. But so it makes you sad to think about it. But great things that are amazing, like this weekend. Great things are amazing, of course, right? So this weekend, so we went out to the lake, we got a cabin, we hung out, it rained a lot. So people could have got really down and out about it. So it rained we get there Friday, it rained pretty much from 2:00 in the afternoon till dark. And then it rained again on Friday, pretty much from like noon till dark, and pretty heavy rain. But we got up early both those days. We went out, we went out and went hiking, went on a lot of hikes, saw, Mother Nature, got to see a lot of cool stuff like animals. And then my wife we were taking a lot of cool pictures in nature. I got 100 pictures I took, and it was really fun. And
I doubt it. I couldn't imagine you took a lot of pictures.
I take a whole lot of pictures. So
the whole time.
But yeah, I've been that way.
Same way.
Yeah. So I took a lot of pictures, and we just had a lot of good times. And then when it would rain, we would just go hang out somewhere, and then we'd go back out when it wouldn't. And then we ate some good food, local food. The food was good out that way. There was the local pizza place. You would have liked it. It was pretty good. It was really good, actually. It was probably some of the better pizzas I ate in Kentucky. And
Go on.
Yeah, it was really good. And it was called Anderson's. So shout out to Anderson's out there in it's the Columbia, Kentucky, right between Columbia and just south of the Green River Lake. It's like right there, dude. It was really good. And then we had went to this place the second night. We had this place called Brothers, and that was in Campbellsville. Now that was some good food too. I mean, I had the ribs and I also had their pulled pork sandwich just to try out the barbecue and fuego. The ribs were like probably the best textured, tender, like I don't know how to explain it. Amazing.
And I bet, and I know how Fred eats, right?
I love some good
So
ribs.
he probably tasted it for probably a minute and a half. Okay, of some incredible food that some people take their time with. Fred, for some reason, gobbles it up like
so you're right.
like really
No doubt.
fast. Like he is done eating before you get done getting your first round your plate. He's already like
All right.
and then like killing a drink. And especially when it's good food, I know that he's crushing it and enjoying it. So I know you probably barely got to taste that. But man, anytime that you have a good trip, you all know, and have a great experience, it's always awesome to have it tied to some delicious eats, to some good food. Some of you guys and gals take a lot of great pictures of good food.
Man,
you know what I mean?
We took advantage of it. You know, you could have had I always talk about it in my lot walks every day. I talk about finding the light, and no matter how dark it is, always look for the light. And it was raining. A lot of people would have probably been like, "Man, I just wasted this whole weekend. I couldn't have done." But no, I was with my wife and my son. How often do we get to just hang out, really not sit there and watch TV the whole time and do all these things? We got to hang out and just talk. And Nick showed me some card tricks. We did some other stuff like that. Me and Nick played some card games last night. Actually, I taught him how to play some different poker games. I taught him how to play blackjack. I probably shouldn't have done that, but hey, it was couldn't help it. It was a lot of fun, man. And we did that. It was like bonding time in a sense, And my son's really good. He's got really good magic tricks. I should let you show that on video sometime. But his tricks are really good, and he has fun doing it. He's always liked cards and magic tricks. He likes. At one point in this basement, you could find a random card sitting where he'll flick them across the room all the time. I'm talking about those people like that, make them fly across the whole room. And he could do that. He'll hit you in the back of your head sometimes. You're like, man, you pop. But no, but great time. Then we decided to, because we were going to rent a boat, and then we decided, hey, let's wait till Sunday, because we knew Sunday it wasn't going to rain, and that was the one day. And but we didn't even plan on staying all day Sunday, but we ended up getting the boat today. This morning we went out. Nick got to drive it. We rode. We parked in some coves and we hung out and swam around. Me and Nick raced one time to the boat and back to the shore and back. Both of us tired. Nick, I got Nick though.
Did you?
Of course I did.
Did you?
I got video of it too.
Nick.
He admits that you are a faster swimmer than me. At least you're faster at me at something.
That's the same thing G said, but that was like a year and a half ago. I don't know if he can get me now.
So my son, I love him for it though. No, it was a lot of fun, man. And then we, and then we just hung out. We ate a lot. Like I said, we ate a lot of food together. We talked, but the moments, the memories, that kind of stuff is priceless. Nick and I did the push-up challenge yesterday together. He jumped in with me on that. He actually, he actually did knuckle push-ups, but he didn't do it on with me on that. But he did it. He did some, so they were pretty cool, and he did a good job. And he's a growing little man, dude. It's crazy.
He is. He went from little. He's always been mature for his age, all throughout his life. But he went in little kid size, and he shot up really into man mode. For me, at my height, the people pass me up all the time. So I'm becoming a pro at seeing people cross that level. You know what I mean? But he did it really fast. I remember him being there with Gabe, and Gabe took a quick spurt.
Yeah, Nick was real
went,
small.
Whoa, wait a second.
What up, Gabe?
And it went really. These growth spurts are incredible, and but he fit the person he was already acting like. You know what I mean? It already made sense for him doing that. He's so still doing it now.
He's mature. He's a young kid for his age, but he's so matured. He's got great mannerisms. I don't know how to explain it.
He has great honor. He has a great culture of
but
honor.
He still likes things that kids like, and that's what I love about him. I love that he's, getting ready to turn 17 here in a couple months, and to think that that's a year away from being considered an adult, 18, and that though he gets straight A's right this year, and he at the end of the year, I'm like, hey, what do you want for your straight A's? He goes, I want a trampoline. He's been asking for a trampoline all these years. 16 years old, and he goes, I want a trampoline. You know how hard it was to get a trampoline this whole summer? Guys, it was sold out everywhere. You had to constantly almost get one. So we finally got one. It's out in the backyard. But that's what he wanted. But that made me feel good because he was still, I said, I'm going to get it for him because I want him to stay a kid for as long as he can. You know, he drives legally now. Wow. He's more than just a kid. He's becoming a young man, but at the same time, I want him to have that, oh man, I still being at home, but man, he's so responsible for his age. It drives me nuts. It's like, it doesn't drive me nuts like that. You know what I mean? It's just crazy. It's unreal. It's like, I can't believe it because I was not, I look for ways to not get caught, but do stuff that I wasn't supposed to be doing. I'm sure a little bit of stuff goes down that I don't know, but I know it's nothing like what I did. Nothing like what I did.
We're alive.
Yeah. So anyway, we're back. I'm back. So
And
folks,
we're back.
enough about that, man. I had a great time, man, and I just really glad I did that. I needed that little couple days. I haven't taken a time off since this whole thing started, and it was really. I mean, we had days off. Don't get me wrong. Our schedule was shorter, but it wasn't like type of thing. You know, it was more like you were here and you were tense. Like, what's next? You know, and then we're trying to build our thing, so we were working really hard, grinding. So no matter, even when that wasn't going on, we were grinding. So it was always a grind. But it was, I mean, well worth it, man. But it's good. You folks, just so you know, you got to take a break sometimes. You got to go out and have those moments, refresh, recharge, and then be ready for like this next week. I'm ready. I'm ready to get this month going. I'm ready to make a record happen. I'm ready to pump up the team, pump up the volume.
Pump it up. Pump the jam.
So you got Kendrick says,
Kendrick,
good evening. What's up, my friend?
What's going on, man?
When I moved to
Kendrick
Chicago,
is awesome.
we seen them in the Windy City. Oh, so I guess you went from England to Chicago because you're probably not gonna be able to go over there now. So good stuff, man. Well, I'm happy to hear that. Windy City it is. Not too far away from us, brother. So let's see. Fred, I have a card trick to show you that can completely freak him out. Oh, we'll have to show it to me on the think tank next week. Maybe we can do a little magic trick thing or something. Or maybe we can just, we'll figure that out. And then we have Steven.
Steven, what up, Steve?
What's up, bro? So, man, yes, thank you guys for jumping on tonight. Man, we have a really great week coming up. I'm really excited. We just finished up an amazing week with Royalty. Rachel Blatt. She was an amazing person to have on our show. She was the first in our series, and the series is Move Makers, right? What are you looking for? Oh, we haven't done that yet. Son of a biscuit eater.
Right, everybody, you know what to do. Before we get doing what it is that we do, we're going to do first things first. Everybody, release the 3 F's and get ready to fly together. On 3, 1, 2, 3. Forgive, focus, fly.
That's right.
Hey, but no, those soldiers, those men that kind of post up and do what it is that they do around or nights or whatever they would be being around a castle. They do not move. They do not move. They are stiff. They are still until an order is given, right? And a command is set up. And when you are royalty, you are waiting for all of the proper components to come into place at the right time. And then you do what it is that you're supposed to do, right? We are with royalty. She has blessed the microphone all week long, cracking us up, keeping things nice and lighthearted. But this last episode that has been available for you guys to sip on the whole weekend really pours out a lot of the great stuff that is Rachel. So get you some of that. Listen to what's happening inside of her world and what she can add to your world because she's helping make connections happen that can make more car deals for you. So that's something that you definitely want to look into, and it'll make you feel royal. But no, it's royalty logistics. That's kind of the pun that we keep over exaggerating. You know what I mean?
But no, she's doing great work.
She's incredible. And you need to check her out and listen to the podcast. There's a reason why she's brewing Cargal coffee. And we have a guest that we're getting ready to talk about. But before we talk about that guest, man, Smart Payment Plan, man, I want to throw a quick shout out to them, and I'm also going to do a post tomorrow for them. But they sent us these really cool hats. I mean, like bingo, check it out, bingo, bango.
Look at that. This is from Tom and Matt.
Yes,
Tom Kelso and Matt Grimke. Man, thank you very much for these awesome hats. Will be rocked. You'll be seeing them probably a couple of our videos here and there. Man, I love them for that. They are awesome people. I I feel very lucky to have them part of our team in a sense. You know, we're part of their team. We all work together all the time. We all help each other, lift each other up. We do everything we can to make sure that their name gets out there. Now, Smart Payment Plan, man, they're a great company, guys. If you guys don't know who they are, I'm going to give you guys a quick rundown. We use them with us at work. And when, you know what's up, Smart Payment Plan. Bing. But yeah, so Smart Payment Plan, what they do for customers is like, let's say that you have a customer that has issues on their budget, like they're not really squared away in a sense, or maybe they're just nervous about making payments, or they don't understand that maybe one payment a month, or when a payment's due on a certain time of month, it's like the beginning of a month, for example, their rent's due, this is due, right? What they can do is they can actually set up their loan and their monthly payment be split into every 2 weeks based off their pay plan. So let's say they get paid weekly. They can do weekly payments, right? Break a payment down into 4 pieces, basically weekly, boom, 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 boom. By the end of the year, because there's 52 weeks in a year, you divide that by 4, of course. What do you have? 13, folks. That's the number. You can use a calculator if you can't do it that fast. That's one extra payment you make every single year. So that's one payment that goes towards somebody's principal. That principal payment does not get interest drawn on anymore. So as you keep going, you keep saving money on top of the fact that you're making an extra payment a year. A lot of times our customers can save about 7 to 11 months on their loan just by doing their payment, no more than their payment, split into those pieces, right? And that's what Smart Payment offers. But they do it, and what they do is they offer by taking it out of their account automatically. They collect the payment, they make the payment for them on time. Everything is good, everything's rolling, and then they allow them to be connected. They don't have to worry about anything. It's just set it and forget it, that type of thing, which is what the world's going to, folks. Everything's getting automated. Everyone's wanting to be automated. The banks want you to be automated with them. And what is the peace of mind of that? Just done. Comes out of your account. Don't have to worry about it. But, you know, not everybody's going to do that. You know, not everybody uses Smart Payment Plan like Lou does on his face, right? He's making sure that it bounces off all the bad payments. It makes all the good payments happen. What's that?
I got an idea.
He's got an idea.
I'm going to do a quick explanation of Smart Payment, but you try to lip read me.
Okay, go ahead.
Because you're not going to see
Do it.
Okay.
So
Smart Payment is a great and incredible way for a customer to be able to make a payment on a vehicle very similar to the way that they get paid, and make sure that they're always knocking out a whole lot of interest or payments in general to the loan, reducing a loan for roughly anywhere between a half a year to an entire year is an incredible way for people to save money on buying that vehicle, which means that they come back, buy more cars, save money, and it applies to everything that they can ever finance. You should definitely do smart things. Okay? Smart. You should do smart stuff. And they have a way to put the Smart Payment Plan together for you on anything that you finance. Your customers will do better, you'll do better, and everybody's happy. You should do it. It's very smart. That's really just what I say. All right. Well, car guys, car gals, do some Smart Payment Plan. Matt Grinke is incredible, and he can help you get set up. If you want to know about them, give us a call. We're just really believers, and we just want you to know Smart Payment is very smart. They help our customers out, and if you want to hear it from our customers, well, let us know, and we'll get you some customer testimonials. But drop us a say, hey, testimonials. Go ahead and drop it down below if you want any of that. Car guys, car gals, appreciate it. Whoa.
All right. I know we're stupid, but you know, he explained it. I lip talked it right. Really
What?
good. You know what I did? No, it was me. That was me the whole time. So that being said, that stuff's important. This company is really good. And you know, there's other companies like them, but here's the difference. Their customer support. Their customer support. Let me rewind that.
Customer
I'm back and
service.
forth. So their customer service is amazing. Customer support is
The best
the
company
best
in
out
the
there.
world.
They take care of everybody. I've never had any issues. Their website's very easy to use. When you, you literally, it's just punch and go. To any finance manager, to anybody out there who needs us, give us a call. I'll show you how to get connected with Matt and them, man. They're awesome people. They're really cool. They don't pressure you. They'll explain what they have, man. It doesn't cost you a thing to be added in. And it's a great way for you to develop your customers. And then we've been doing it so long. Now we're starting to get leads from that. People who are ahead on their.
That's right.
People who are ahead on their payments.
Doing the right thing.
So their negative equity situation is going to be in a lot better situation than most people are. So, and their payments are on time. Think about that. 3 years, 2-3 years worth of payments, folks. Come on.
And see, with us, we have a lot of people that we make a commitment to help them make the first purchase now and continue a lifestyle with us that is purchasing better vehicles as they go on. It's part of our customer retention ways, right? We want to make sure that we grow a customer for life. We don't want to lose them, be one and done like most of you all. So we make sure that we have tools that keep us connected to our customers to help upgrade them. And it was a tool like this that financially sets them up for success the best way possible. Sometimes the situations are very, very ugly. You know, some of you have seen some crazy deals that you have found a way to put together for people. And that's why you do what you do. That's why you are the solutionaries that you are. But a smart payment plan is just a way to help them do that. Now, there's other companies that also are inside of the same space. They do the same similar system. All I know is that Smart is smart.
Folks, the name makes sense, right? So give them a holler, man. Seriously, if you guys like them out, we're not going to keep going on about them. We're literally just doing it for some friends.
Yeah,
they're amazing.
They're awesome people.
I mean, we had Matt on the show, and it wasn't just because, you know, we knew him, is because we knew his product. We knew
it's a smart way to pay from Green Bay.
And he's so cool, guys. I'm telling you, if you like it in this world, it's better. It's about the people you deal with. Seriously, everyone's products are very similar, man.
I'll tell you the truth.
So the key is to have the right service. And it's second to none. Smiley face, folks.
Their smiley face is what wins my heart.
I love them, man. They're good people.
They're just simple.
Seriously. Anyway, give us a holler. We'll hook you up with them for real. Give us a call for real.
Here we go. So checking it out,
man. Next week, guys. Oh man,
there is some big things going.
This week coming up tonight. We're dropping at midnight. We have Mr. Travis Gamble. He is a Super Bowl champion with the Denver Broncos, man. Woo!
Big old ring.
Man, he rocks it. You guys will see it on the show. It's amazing. But here's the thing, guys. It's not that he's a football player is what makes him interesting. The Super Bowl champion is pretty cool. But it's pretty cool.
It's very cool.
It's legit. You know, and he even talks. I'll leave that alone. But
a lot of beans to spill.
But he is just an amazing guy. He's also getting into coaching people, helping them. He's a life coach. He does a lot of things like that. Business coach. He's being through the experiences that he's been through being the captain on a football team, being an all-star, high school Hall of Fame, college Hall of Fame, you know, for his schools and everything like that, being one of the elite players to being the 53rd person on the roster, right? So he understands roles in a business. Even football is a business, folks. Straight up. They get paid. They understand their jobs, their roles. They have to put the work in. They have to even eat a certain way. They have representation. They have, all that kind of stuff. That's a business. So he understands that. He did it at a very professional level. He comes out, then he did it in a few different businesses. And we're going to talk about that on the show also. But he shows you his Super Bowl rise to everything from that, building that confidence, knowing that, hey, if I could do this, man. And that's a dream that he had since he was a kid. He made come true. Playing in the NFL, he just want to play one snap, right? That's all he ever wanted to do. And he ended up playing multiple snaps and winning.
Crazy,
like I said, Super Bowl. But anyway, then became a major business guy. He turned businesses around. He helped with their human resources. He helped with hiring, and he understood what kind of mentality you had to do to get the right people in your employment and putting them in the right places. He understands that. He understands how people have to be in those positions. So he teaches that and he coaches that. And he started this new business, and he's going to talk about it on the show. Guys, you guys don't want to miss it. I mean, this guy was amazing. He's very short on time because he's such a busy guy, and he does it with us at his home, then in his office, then he's in the car.
Ninja.
I mean, just roll right through it like it was nothing, dude. And he was amazing about it. And
he's a receiver, right? That's an incredible correlation to just showing him being able to do things on a move because he's a move maker. Man, and we didn't even plan that, okay? On a crunch for time, he still did what it took to make sure that he fulfilled whatever he was focused on getting accomplished and jumping in, getting his cup of coffee and being on the move with a couple of car guys, which was a great honor for us to have that time with him. But he loved the energy. Dude, he loved the energy.
He had a great time.
And it's incredible.
We had a great time.
I say the word incredible a lot.
You know what? It's okay.
But
folks.
it's a
I say
great
folks a
experience.
lot,
I
so
was
it's
pumped
okay.
up to really have him with us, just telling us some great tidbits of how to be very, very focused on continuing to pour out our whole heart into what it is that we do every day. And he challenges you all to do the same. You definitely don't want to miss it. It's very motivating. It's very inspiring. I can't articulate it enough, but I get all pumped up and excited. Some of the time that you have us together inside of the cafe, you see us being like kids, you know what I mean, at a ballpark, just seeing somebody that's really got you excited, but he's so real and down to earth that it becomes such a great conversation for you all to consume that you need to make sure that you take a couple of notes and get a team of people around. Literally get your team of people around, because if there's anybody that knows anything about coaching, it's somebody who's wearing the ring that he's wearing to get to the level that he's got to. So, and
he talked about the difference between good coaches and football too. So he talked about that, and it also translates to life. We have to give a lot of credit to Jason Garris for hooking us up with them. That's one of Jason Garris grew up with him. He was a couple years younger. His sister actually knew him really well. They were real close. So Jason kind of was like a little brother that kind of showed, hey, what's up, man? Yeah, type of guy, and then as they grew up years later, became friends. They talk about business together. So Jason, gave us a shout out. Said, hey, man, this would be a great guest to have on your show. So we actually got to meet him first on the Think Tank. With, the Think Ad Group, who is our sponsor tonight. Again, this brew brought to you by Think Ad Group. So we appreciate them. If you guys need to get a hold of the Think Ad Group, you can go to their website, www.thinkadgroup.com. Man, check, or you can go to their Facebook pages, but most likely LinkedIn is the best way to get a hold of them. You got Justin Searle, Searle. Awesome guy. One of my closest friends that I've met on social media and haven't shook a hand yet with. I mean, just a great person. I mean, just the kind of guy that I can't wait to sit down and just have a great conversation with, have a dinner with, to the point where I would invite him in my house and just, hey, you want to stay here type person. And then of course his, the founder of the company, and a really amazing person, been through a lot in his life. And he's went from having everything, losing it, coming back, doing it again. And just an inspiration to me. I kind of want to re-interview him because I didn't realize some of his story until later, when a situation where we all had like a private conversation, and it was just like, wow. So I really want to invite Derek Perez again to have another show. I'm going to put that out right now. Derek, I want to invite you back as a personal show, because I think that your story is deeper than we got into, because, we had double guests for you guys, because it was more of a Think Ad Group show. I want to do a personal Derek Perez show. So Derek, I want to get you on the show as soon as possible again, man, to re-honor you. I think that we didn't get deep enough until, so I think that it would be kind of cool to get a little deeper with you. But that being said, looking forward to doing that. I'm sure he'll be honored to come back on the show. But yeah, and then of course, over at the Think Ad Group, there's Evelyn. Now, Evelyn is the biggest sweetheart, awesome. Gal. She is the connector. She's like the glue that's getting everybody together. So much honor to you two. We've had a great time having them as our sponsors over the last month and a half now. It's been where we looked into it. It's been a month and a half, guys. Wow. So unreal. It's been a great partnership. I think that we've had a great time. I'm looking forward to keep growing with you guys. I'm looking forward to more think tanks and these little meetings one day and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, that being said, what do you have to say about that? I kind of threw it all out there. I kind of went deep in there.
Yeah. I mean, I'm with you. I hear you. Guys, everything that he's saying, ditto for all of you out there, for Justin, for Derek, for Evelyn. You all know how incredible you all are. And for those of you that are out there that do not know who they are, give them a call so you can find out why it is that we honor them so much and why we're so excited about the tools that they have to help your dealership do what it is that it needs to do to be successful. It really makes you think. And these are the type of solutionaries that we want to be connected with. People that are challenging you to get outside of yourself and reach into realms that you didn't even know existed, to find the success that only so many people can find. These are the solutionaries that we want to rise with. And we are so excited that we can talk about it forever. That's really why we have the show, because there's so many of you out there that we're going to get the chance to connect.
Everybody needs a voice somewhere, somehow, some way.
Inside of that think tank, there's so many people that keep dropping in and swirling up their ideas and their dreams and their successes and their victories and their philosophies. And it's a great filter for everybody to be able to kind of help find their own direction when they step away from it, to say, oh, hey, what is it that I'm going to go focus on and accomplish now? It is a great victory for you to get together with people that are like-minded, but not necessarily wired the same way you are. And that's what helps you get better. The more people that are versatile on a team, the better that team is, right? Cool. So when we get together like that with people like them, that make us want to be better, it makes us dig deep, especially the better conversations that we have. When we have those deeper conversations, like with Derek, you get to understand even deeper the better the brew is of the person that you're talking to, and you want more of that.
That's cool.
But there's everybody that we've had on the show so far, you're probably all going to get to see again. And I kind of want to see, and I know we were talking about it too, but a big crazy challenge also would be to see if we can get everybody at one time. You know what I mean? Not just the series people, but everybody at one time.
I think we can.
Back on one show. I think we can make that happen.
We can make that happen. I think that we can find a way, somehow, some way. I mean,
there's a way.
There's always a way, and we can plan it out far enough where everybody can say, yeah, I got time, and we just make it happen. And it would be neat to have everybody together. We just bring up one subject and we all just powwow about it, right? Something big at that moment.
Or everybody just gets to pour their brew in. Hey, what cup are you bringing? What are you bringing to the brew? Boom. Drop it on us all like right now, and everybody get it. One thing that I really love about some great church services are the times where you have does anybody want to testify, right? And everybody grabs that microphone and everybody shares some really great news. And guess what it is? Everybody clapping, everybody cheering, everybody hooraying and congratulating and celebrating all of the greatness that's in the victory of somebody else succeeding. Right? And that is what makes you so many times an overcomer. The word even says that you are made an overcomer by the blood, but the word of your testimony. Boom. So you testifying that things are good is what you want, right? What are the things that you want on the back part of your page, or that you advertise with so much? It's your testimonials of what your customers are saying about doing great business with you. Well, that's what you want out there in the marketplace, for people to know how to be successful too. If you help other people get better, you're going to get better at making other people better. And everybody's better if everybody's making everybody better. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to sound like Eminem. I'm trying to rap like he's the was that Monster? Was that Monster? Is that what that song was?
I don't know.
He goes super fast, like he breaks the world record speed of like most words.
Oh, I cannot compete. There's no way.
But anyway, yeah. So that being said,
but everybody understand what I'm saying. I don't know where I really went with that.
You went deep with that.
But trying to go to a real wholehearted place to say that there's some great solutionaries. Love you all, miss you all, and want to talk to you all some more. We want to get more of these conversations.
We've had some really great conversations, and it's been a lot of fun. Reconnecting, connecting, all the above. It's been fun networking, getting people, people who know somebody say, hey, you should have them on the show. And we've had guys like Tom, just such a reach in the car business, from Tom Maioli to having somebody like Tom Maioli as an owner operator, to a guy like El Patron doing his thing. It's pretty, they're unique to, they're in the same very close to the region, but so unique in the way that they approach business, and the kind of cars and the way they sell cars. So unique, man. It's pretty cool. But they're both successful, very successful in their own rights, and just unbelievable. Tom's got some amazing connections. I think that he's got a charmed life, but he earned that. He's been that way his whole life. He's always been positive, optimistic, and always moving forward. Head down, let's go. He always talks about putting the blinders on, and when you focus on something, it's unbelievable what you can do. And he's right, super duper right. I like Tom. Tom was a really unique person.
That's a similar trait, though El Patron or Rudy doesn't necessarily do things the same way. There's a similar rhythm to they still do similar stuff. They make sure to keep away from paying attention to the negative. Right. That they put those blinders on, and they say, I'm going after this goal. We are going after it, and we are going to put massive action into play. That's a similar thread that they have. That's why we're all on the same frequency. Yep. But there's such a versatile amount of people. I mean, consider how many different people that you share one thing in common with. And you know what that one thing in common with is that you all share?
Car Guy Coffee.
that you drink coffee.
This
one commodity.
And you've been on the Car Guy Coffee
and you've
podcast.
been on the Car Guy Coffee podcast.
We've had them, man. You know, it's unreal, folks. We love having people on here. We love having these conversations. We love sharing their stories. We love showing that you can be somebody who came from a little bit of nothing to making something major. We've even had people who've been kind of given the silver spoon at birth, but yet didn't use that as a clutch and say, hey, you know, I'm going to just, or a crutch. I said clutch.
Because they found a way to take it and turn it in with clutch to get a company going.
They didn't use it as a clutch because I don't know why I said that. Crutch. They didn't use it as a crutch because I'm completely lost what I was talking about. But it's true though. They didn't. They could have used the money. That's what it was. They could have used the money and said, I'm gonna just live and just blah, blah, blah. But instead they went out and tried to become innovators themselves.
Yes.
I think about people like Nicky Hendrickson, who he didn't say it, but you played this, you did this, you traveled the world. Odds are your parents had a little bit of money. And I'm not saying that he took advantage. The guy did everything right. He went very, very smart person. I mean, Nicky, I loved having conversation with him. He actually started his own podcast. I don't know if you saw that.
I saw that.
Yeah. So he started his own podcast. It's a German podcast, really cool, but it's about business and it's about what what's it called? Silicon Valley, so Silicon Valley calls it something like that, but very, very cool. I like that he's doing what he's doing. He's very smart, but he didn't use that as a crutch. He decided, hey, I'm going to go ahead and do my own thing, and then turned himself into a millionaire. Did it by using his brain, being innovative, seeing a good idea and using it and going forward with it. And he's still doing it to this day, and he's constantly growing. That's why I like Nicky. So it just shows you that no matter where you come from, no matter what, it's about the path you decide to take and then the legacy you want to leave. It's not about what your dad leaves a legacy, but what about your legacy? You don't have to be your dad's legacy.
That's right.
You could be part of your dad's legacy, but you start your own. You feel me? You use part of your dad and then you build on that, and that's, or your mom or whoever it is, your grandpa, whoever your person that you use as inspiration, but you be your own and grow, folks. I mean, I think that, doing all these shows, I've found ways to grow from each conversation we've had. I've just, man, it's been leaps and bounds with these people, and I appreciate every single one of them. Thank you very much. And yeah,
keep growing,
my folks.
Keep growing, everybody. Keep growing,
folks. My favorite word, folks.
It really hits our heart a lot, just considering all the people that we have had the chance to learn with, glean from, talk to, have speak into our lives and say great things. Yes. The great thing since we've had this recording with Dave is the encouragement that he continues to give us on a daily basis, just encouraging words and just making sure that we stay, uplifted, upshifted, just like we are, right? He continues to share that and reverberate that. And he's just a real person that you're going to be excited to brew with this week. But don't get it twisted. Though he has an incredibly nice accomplishment that he can wear right there on his ring, on his finger like a ring. It is not the most valuable thing to him, and you're going to find out why and who he is spending some time with us this week. You're going to have some fun. I promise you that.
Great
Come
times,
check it out.
Times. Don't miss it. I mean, really good.
And thank you, Rachel, for spending time with us this week. And
this is volume 2, folks. David Gamble, Super Bowl champion. For real, it's getting ready to happen. Oh gosh, man, this week is going to be a fun week. We have a great interview coming up this week that we get to do, and I'm looking forward to it. It's been one of my check it off my list things that when we first started, and it's getting ready to, man, it's unreal.
It's a big one.
We're excited. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a relationship we're looking forward to building with them.
This is going to be a fun week to rise and grind, car guys and car gals. So get you some of
what I'm saying.
All the things that are going on. Good morning. Well, it is. Hey, we're gonna say it before he gets to say it today. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Car guys and car gals, get you some Car Guy coffee. Share it around and get motivated. Hey, happy August! It's time for some new beginnings.
That's right.
Make sure that
get
you
your month going.
Focus, fly.
That's right. So last month is over. To zero, or you can become a hero.
That thing you've been waiting to do.
Why not?
Do it.
Start today.
Do it. The
right
thing you've
now.
been hoping you wanted.
Not later.
Wrote down.
Keep going.
Go back. Flip that page over. Wait. Let's not get off of the list. Let's get it going.
I mean, roll through it. This next month is going to be amazing. crush it.
You want to? You know what they should probably do
What?
as we're getting ready to head out? You should probably go back to listen to our 8th episode ever about new beginnings. It's really just us talking about some new beginnings and what that number actually means.
I'm gonna go back
and what
and
it is
listen
that you
to
need to
that
do.
one, I think.
So you know what? We
You
might
guys need
just
to do the same
re-release that for the
I
week.
might listen to that
You
while
know.
we're releasing this next episode. Just put that up
Get
and
you
listen
some.
to it because it's been a minute. It'd be kind of fun to go back and hear one of our old episodes, man. Episode 8, folks. We're getting ready to drop what episode? What? 29. 29 weeks,
29th
folks.
Brew,
So that's our 29th
So we got
week.
a lot of episodes when you see it cut up out there, but that's a lot of time. 29 weeks.
29 weeks. Wow.
Thank you
Yeah, so
for
it's
having
just-
fun with us.
Still a whole lot of content out there for you folks. I hope you guys have been enjoying it. We have been enjoying it. We've been having a lot of fun. Next week will be 30. What?
Oh, what?
What? Wow.
The big 3-0.
Wow. 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 Time is flying, folks. Do not waste it. Take advantage of every moment. So
I'm just about at the end of my cup.
I am at the end of my cup. I just finished my last sip a second ago. But you know, the show must go on.
It must go on, and so does your week. So, man, we
Start the month strong, folks.
ladies, gents, car guys, car gals, solutionaries, do what it is that you do, and that's light up the world. Go be the light. Be the light.
Be the light.
Be the light.
Be the light.
Be the light.
Light.
Get that light
Get
on. You gotta turn it on.
Don't miss it.
Drink your coffee.
Here it goes. This
So
song.
no.
He had forced it over him. Trying to fuck.
Hey, it's a great new adventure. Take advantage of it. Go hard this month. And I promise you, if you go every single day, like you're trying to make every day a chance to be better than you were the next or before, excuse me, then I promise you by the end of this month, you're going to be just amazing. You're going to feel good about yourself and you're going to be very proud of your paycheck. You're going to be very proud of looking at whoever your loved one is and saying, hey, I had a great month. And I know that you will. And I'll be very proud of you too, man. Keep rocking, folks. Don't stop. Won't stop.
Stay focused on the great news,
That's right.
folks.
Keep
Great
flying.
news. Go be the great news.
You know
Share
what's
the
up.
great news.
Do it.
Do what it is that you got to do.
Booyah.
Turn that light on.
Do it.
Love you all.
Yes, sir.